In other news, Mexican building material company Cemex has made yet another move to fortify its stake in the Caribbean's cement sector. This week, its recently acquired subsidiary, Trinidad Cement Limited, announced an all-cash takeover bid for Ready Mix Limited. If its bid is successful, TCL would pay $38.1 million to acquire Ready Mix, which specializes in the production of concrete, aggregate, and pit run. It also owns a number of quarries in Trinidad. And up to 8 people, including a child, were killed when suspected Islamist militants blew themselves up after being surrounded in a hideout in northeastern Bangladesh, police say. They described a horrific scene at the end of the 2-day standoff at Malawi Bazaar near Sylhet. Police told local media the militants detonated a grenade after failing to escape and to avoid being captured. The dead are believed to include members of a local jihadist group.
Well, listeners, political
and this concludes your lunchtime news update, brought to you compliments the Discover Dominica Authority. I'm Linda Martin. Do join us again at 4 for the Prime News Update. Good afternoon.
Jolly to bagay sam kamache bien, so you're in a good mood. How are you today? How was your night last night? Demain ça dit non que je vais au bouchou long comme bouche cana. Font plisser like a pretty sports skirt. Ever tout bagay say no, I don't know. C'est comme ça, non? One day good, one day bad. Hey, tourists family on what happened to you last night or at your home. They expect consistent quality service tout le temps. So someone qui passe à smile, Jay, and you need tourism industry, you better learn to smile. Practice to smile in your mirror. Tous les jours practice until you can smile even when it hurts. Là où take vle moun la en composition, but do sa garder and give quality service with a smile. And let us always ensure the sustainable use of our natural resources. Patchou live here nous, planter pied bois, et veut pas ni jeter ordis tout partout, behind the house and from your vehicles. Moi vle ou faire un agrément et puis aujourd'hui ya. Ou d'accord? Là tu pas que jamais sali visage Dominique. Là donc toujours mettre deodorant à bois Dominique to keep this country clean and green. En commission hors de Discover Dominica Authority.
Good afternoon. We'll be making a stop in a few minutes with Fast Cash. Stick around. Today, Thursday, is a big day for the opposition. 2 meetings in one evening, one at 5 o'clock, Goodwell, and the other at 7:30 at Lagon. Let's see what comes from that. This afternoon we have, as I said, 2 big meetings, one for Portersville and one for Lagon. This evening, I spoke to the opposition leader this morning. When we come back, we'll be talking to Fast Cash.
There I was, lying on a white sand beach, a cool umbrella drink in my hand, and a plate of delicious island cuisine, listening to the gentle sound of the waves. Okay, I was in my backyard, sitting in my kid's swimming pool, listening to the blues and eating pretzels. But my dream is about to become a reality with the help of Fast Cash. I got an incredible rate on a personal loan, and get this, now I've automatically got a chance to win a staycation for 2. So hurry into Fast Cash, because the offer ends April 12th. See you on the beach. Oh, and if you listen carefully, you can hear the island voices singing too. That's the smarter, better. Terms and conditions apply.
We're talking to stop the Fast Cash for a few minutes and we'll come back to talk right after this.
There I was, lying on a white sand beach, a cool umbrella drink in my hand, and a plate of delicious island cuisine, listening to the gentle sound of the waves. Okay, I was in my backyard, sitting in my kid's swimming pool, listening to the blues and eating pretzels. But my dream is about to become a reality with the help of Fast Cash. I got an incredible rate on a personal loan. And get this, now I've automatically got a chance to win a staycation for 2. So hurry into Fast Cash because the offer ends April 12th. See you on the beach. Oh, and if you listen carefully, you can hear the island voices singing too.
That's the smarter, better.
Terms and conditions apply.
There's a big promotion coming on with Fast Cash. Who knows? Somebody might take me. Fast Cash on a promotion here. Good afternoon to you, ladies. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Belte.
Good afternoon, Mr. Belte, and good afternoon to all the listening public.
You don't have to put the handle. You can call me Matt. I'm a simple guy. Yeah, so what's going on with Fast Cash?
Okay, good afternoon once again to the listeners of Q95. Customers who apply now will get a chance to win an all expenses paid staycation at Kalibishi Cove for 2 days and 3 nights. So persons who apply for a loan now for the month, March up till April 16th, get a chance to win this staycation at the Kalibishi Cove. It is for 2 days and 3 nights, all expenses paid.
All right, so you have a chance. All you have to do is apply at Fast Cash, right?
Yes.
So how much do you have to apply for?
Any amount?
Yes.
That's it?
Yes.
And they put your name in a barrel and a
Right.
box,
Yes.
and they dip that name. That's it?
Yes, that's it.
Anything from $150, because remember our consumer loans range from $150 up to $15,000, and our biz loans range from $10,000 to $50,000. So you could take advantage. You could come down to the office and take advantage. Advantage of any of these 2 loans.
All right, so and you qualify to win that staycation.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, 2 nights you said or 3 nights?
2 days and 3 nights.
Okay, 2 days, 3 nights. Hey, which house lock? Are you gonna take me? All right, somebody please apply, okay, today, and you might win. All right, I need a vacation.
Government official, if you will.
All right, we're gonna come back right after this.
There I was, lying on a white sand beach, a cool umbrella drink in my hand, and a plate of delicious island cuisine, listening to the gentle sound of the waves. Okay, I was in my backyard, sitting in my kid's swimming pool, listening to the blues and eating pretzels. But my dream is about to become a reality with the help of Fast Cash. I got an incredible rate on a personal loan. And get this, now I've automatically got a chance to win a staycation for 2. So hurry into Fast Cash because the offer ends April 12th. See you on the beach. Oh, and if you listen carefully, you can hear the island voices singing too.
That's the smarter, better.
Terms and conditions apply.
Before the break, we were talking to Fast Cash, and somebody stands a chance to win. Yes, I need it. You need to repeat that for me
Okay.
because you said you're going to take me.
I'm going to take you, Matt. You'll have to apply.
Okay, I have to apply.
You might take me.
All right. Okay. That's a possibility. If you keep smiling. All right. Once I apply, I'm going to take you with me.
Okay, great. So I guess I'll see you today.
All right.
Right. So customers who apply now will get a chance to win an all expenses paid stay at Kalibishi Cove for 2 days and 3 nights. Miss Lafloof will give you the information on how you can go about to winning this trip.
All right. So tell us how we can win that trip.
All right, it's quite easy.
And tell us how you can qualify for a loan.
Sure. It's quite easy. All you'd have to do is come on down to the office with 2 government issued IDs, your job letter, and a proof of address, along with your 2 recent salary slips. That's if you get paid monthly, or if you get paid fortnightly or weekly, you would have to come down with 4 recent salary slips. You come into the office, one of our lovely CSRs would be happy to assist you, and we set up that loan application for you. Remember, you get your money within 2 within 2 hours. And yes, that's fast cash for you, and you'll be on your way to winning
And
our Easter promotion.
Oh, sorry. And also for the persons who can't come in, we have our mobile CSR. We're the only ones who are actually providing this service. We have our mobile CSRs who come to you. And if you are willing to contact them, the number is 275-6804. So if you can't bring in the documents, or if you just can't come to the office to apply, then the mobile CSR will come to you. Her number is 275-6804.
All right, so you may also be wondering, you might be saying to yourself, but I have a loan already with Fast Cash. That does not matter. We do refinancing, and we also do consolidations. So we try to make it easier for you, so you can just feel free. If you're not sure, you can just come on down to the office, and we would be happy to assist you and tell you what is the next step, what we can do, what to help you.
All right, and you make it that easy.
Fast and easy.
Fast and easy with Fast Cash. We're going to come back. I will take our final break and come back to wrap it up with Fast Cash, okay?
There I was, lying on a white sand beach, a cool umbrella drink in my hand, and a plate of delicious island cuisine, listening to the gentle sound of the waves. Okay, I was in my backyard, sitting in my kid's swimming pool, listening to the blues and eating pretzels. But my dream is about to become a reality with the help of Fast Cash. I got an incredible rate on a personal loan. And get this, now I've automatically got a chance to win a staycation for 2. So hurry into Fast Cash, because the offer ends April 12th. See you on the beach. Oh, and if you listen carefully, you can hear the island voices singing too.
That's the smarter, better.
Terms and conditions apply.
All right, we are back, and we're going to wrap it up with Fast Cash. Before we start the talk this afternoon, I told you a very important day. Very, very important day for the Opposition United Workers Party. 2 meetings planned for today. One at the Portersville Savannah at 5, and then at 7:30 in Lagon. You don't want to miss that, okay? We'll find out what is going on and bring it to you live right here at Q95, the big station. But before that, we want to go back to the discussion we're having with the young ladies about, what you can win at Fast Cash if you apply for a loan.
Okay, just to repeat, customers who apply now will get a chance to win an all expenses paid stay at Kalibishi Cove for 2 days and 3 nights.
She like that. She just wish you could win.
Why
You
not?
need a little relaxation, right?
Yes, for
All
sure.
right. I'll tell you what numbers you can call at this time, and you can qualify and you can win.
All right, the number for our Roseau branch is 448-3278.
Right.
448-3278. Or you could call the Portsmouth branch.
There's a Facebook page, right?
Yes, I'll get to that shortly, Mr.
Okay,
President.
sure.
Yes, and the number for our Portsmouth branch is 445-5257. 445-5257. We're located in Roseau on 19 to 21 King George V Street, or in Portsmouth on the corner of Hillsborough and Bay Street. You could also like us on Facebook at Fast Cash, which is Fast Cash.
Right, Fast Cash Limited.
Right? Or you could check us out on our website at www.fastcashcaribbean.com.
Why are you touching her shoulder?
And also to mention, we're open on Saturday, so for the persons who do not complete their transactions on Friday, they can come in Saturday. We're open from.
So it's Monday to Saturday.
Yes.
Monday to Saturday.
So you can
There's
come
always a smiling face at Fast Cash.
always. So we're open from 8:30 to 1:30.
Thank you so much for stepping in today, and I'm sure you'll be back sometime in the near future. You're always welcome. Thank you. Is there something else you wanted to say? She's pointing at her. She's pointing.
Just one more time.
Yeah.
If you maybe didn't get the number for mobile CSR, then I'm going to repeat it one more time. Remember, our mobile CSR can come to you if you're unable to come down to the office. Her number is 275-6804.
275-6804. Okay. We'll talk to you soon. 1:17 is the afternoon time. Thank you very much, Fast Cash, for stepping in and talking to us.
Thank you for having
I
us.
wish I come in and apply. Thank you.
A cool umbrella drink in my hand and a plate of delicious island cuisine. Listening to the gentle sound of the waves. Okay, I was in my backyard, sitting in my kid's swimming pool, listening to the blues and eating pretzels. But my dream is about to become a reality with the help of Fast Cash. I got an incredible rate on a personal loan. And get this, now I've automatically got a chance to win a staycation for 2. So hurry into Fast Cash because the offer ends April 12th. See you on the beach. Oh, and if you listen carefully, you can hear the island voices singing too.
That's the smarter, better.
Terms and conditions apply.
Time for Talk on the Block. This morning I had a conversation with the leader. I spoke to him about conversations that people have been having on Facebook about the planned meetings today.
A government official, if you will, former government official, Sonia Williams was making a note yesterday. How can the security minister and the commissioner allow for 2 meetings on the same day?
Sonia Williams obviously doesn't like democracy. She doesn't like people to freely gather. She doesn't like people to meet. She doesn't like the democratic rights that have been enshrined in the Constitution of Dominica for the people of Dominica. So obviously she's in support of dictatorship. She feels that the people should be brutalized and disempowered as they have been. She's happy with that. So she doesn't want us to meet. She doesn't want us to gather. She doesn't want us to assemble. She doesn't want us to trade ideas, I'm sure, because all we should be doing is listening to people like her. And I'm not surprised. Wasn't she a president of a union before at some point? She's the president of the
CSA at the time.
CSA at the time, Public Service Union, which is not a public service union. She used to be the president, but she doesn't understand the rights that people have. She believes that the rights belong to brutality, those who are in office and who want to brutalize us. We have no doubt in our minds that Mrs. Skerritt is directing all of this, and I mean in terms of the decision to deny the permission to march, we have no doubt that Mrs. Skerritt is directing that. We see the representatives from Impacts in Dominica again. This time I understand they're here for 3 weeks. It would be nice if they could disclose what the hell they're doing here. We are CARICOM country, yes, but this business of the Minister of National Security and the Prime Minister sneaking in investigators from Impacts who had been here before, and to coincide with their return, we see a new approach to the harassment now coming in the form of letters to the parliamentary opposition members having to do with some investigation that they're doing into the disturbances of February 7th. But brutality is brutality. Provocation is provocation, and that's what we are witnessing right now. So our meetings today are extremely important, Matt. Like I say, in nonviolent protests, we find fact. In nonviolent process, we discipline ourselves to do what is right. In nonviolent protests, we seek to negotiate. And when all else fails, we move to direct action. We have not been successful in talking with the Prime Minister. He will not engage with us. We have written to him, we will not reply. He sends us loyal letters instead. We've been talking to the agents of the organizations of civil society. We are faithfully engaged in a process that is committed to getting rid of somebody who has disgraced the office of Prime Minister and needs to go.
All right, so we have on the line as well the MP for the Goodwell constituency, Rosa North constituency, Danny Luge. He's on the line with me. Danny, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Matt, and good afternoon, Dominica. As the parliamentary representative for the largest and most populated constituency on island, calling out Rosa North in your numbers. Transportation will be provided for folks of Tarish Pit and Yampit and also Fokole. Look out for a bus owned by Dover, and it will take you to a spot. But I'll be setting the tone for the meeting today. We will have some nice patriotic songs. I'll have my guitar mat. It will be a one love, and we'll be, making sure that we are the greatest host to a peaceful and successful event. So from north, south, east, and west, come to Rosa North. You will see how Danny Luge does it. He does it the best.
So you are in high gear as we speak. You ready?
In high gear. We're going to have a very successful event. It will be a very colorful event. From after the end of the meeting in Rosenhof, we'll be using helicopters to fly people to Roseau Central. So don't miss out on that one, right? And Danny will have his guitar, as I said, to set the tone for this major event. Some people wonder why Danny is speaking with so much confidence and he's so upbeat. When you know who you are and when you know whose you are, you can speak with confidence. I'm the child of His Universal Majesty, so that is why when Danny speaks...
Danny, my intelligence suggests that we may have a high police presence.
We invited the police to be there, Matt. Okay, so we'll have top security for event in Rosenhof and in Roseau Central. We welcome policemen. The policemen are our brothers, they are our sisters, and for an event like that, we always welcome police for top security. So I want people to feel safe and secure. It will be a very loving atmosphere. I will set the tone in Rosenhof for a very successful event, both in Rosenhof and in Roseau Central. So I invite everybody, if you had any doubts, be assured that it will be a very peaceful and loving environment, and don't look out for my guitar, and you will have someone, I don't want to mention his name yet, with a harmonica, but trust me, you'll get a lot of patriotic songs. So Matt, I'm looking forward to meet you and to greet you and to welcome you.
You don't seem like you're intimidated at all.
Matt, that's not in my DNA to be intimidated. What could intimidate Rosenhof, sir? That's the largest constituency on Ireland. And my supporters are very vocal and they're very peace-loving. And I can assure Dominicans that they will be welcome, and it will be a welcoming atmosphere, and it will be one love.
Okay, thank you very much, Daniel Luge there from the Rosenhof constituency there. He is the host of the meeting at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Thank you very much, Daniel Luge. We're going to come back to talk to you right after this.
There I was, lying on a white sand beach, a cool umbrella drink in my hand, and a plate of delicious island cuisine, listening to the gentle sound of the waves. Okay, I was in my backyard, sitting in my kid's swimming pool, listening to the blues and eating pretzels. But my dream is about to become a reality with the help of Fast Cash. I got an incredible rate on a personal loan. And get this, now I've automatically got a chance to win a staycation for 2. So hurry into Fast Cash, because the offer ends April 12th. See you on the beach. Oh, and if you listen carefully, you can hear the island voices singing too.
That's the smarter, better.
Terms and conditions apply.
Dream Team presents its best play ever. Me and my house.
Kobe!
Kobe!
Yes, Daddy.
Boy, come inside there before you break your neck, boy.
Come in, Daddy.
Kobe! Where you come out?
Daddy. Church. 3 points. Yeah.
The play will be held at the Arawak House of Culture Friday 21st and Sunday 23rd April at 8 p.m.
Okay, Kobe. Don't WhatsApp me tonight, I'll expose you tomorrow in school. We know you're sending them dirty texts already. I'm waiting for you tonight. Don't forget.
Me? Girl, you lie! Tickets are available at the CLC Bookstore, the Deliverance Baptist Church, and members of the Dream Team. Tickets cost $10 children and $20 adults. This play promises to make you laugh and sometimes even cry, but at the end, there will be healing. This production is sponsored by Vibes Radio, Lindomat, Ross University, Harris Spence, HHV Whitchurch, Mapping 2K4, and Flow.
Costa canned fish is here. Costa tuna and mackerel in a variety of delicious sauces, all available at unbeatable prices. Tuna flakes and chunks in oil and water as low as $1.90. Costa mackerel in oil, chili and tomato sauce as low as $1.90 for 7-ounce cans and $3.70 for 15-ounce cans. Hurry now to Esar Traded Limited and save today.
When searching for stuff in Dominica,
You can't be serious. I know you don't want people seeing you in them caution shoes. Look, there's some good shoe shops that would save you from embarrassing yourself and your family, Sham.
Search with Yellow.
If you're looking for a good wedding present, there are 4 stores that will not make you look like no caution.
Yellow gives you better options.
And I bet you're going to need help with your makeup too.
Because searching Yellow is like asking a Dominican. Yellow. We know Dominica. Find us at findyellow.com.
It's 1:27 in the afternoon. Somebody's testing my Spanish here. Buenos tardes. ¿Cómo estás hoy? Me gusta la música. Adiós. Hasta la vista. Verena Espanol. Hi, Verena. How you doing down there in the Browns? Yes, I can speak a little Spanish. Okay? But don't test me, all right?
More megabytes, better prices. Choose how you move on the go with Digicel's new best data value plans starting from $2.50. Digicel has expanded your prepaid data options with the addition of 3 7-day data plans of up to 1 gigabyte, 3 30-day plans of up to 3 gigabytes, plus a 1-day and 14-day data plan. Activate today by dialing *140# and enjoy data plans at the best value. Digicel. Be extraordinary.
Good afternoon, my friend in the Brown. She reminds me her boyfriend has the same birthday like me. All right. Okay. Is he like me now? I guess we'll have to find out. It's 1:28 in the afternoon. Let's take a phone call there. Good afternoon. Hello.
Yes, Matt, good afternoon.
To you, sir. How are you?
I'm very peaceful, sir. And Matt, good afternoon to all your listeners at this time. And a special good afternoon to Mr. Michael Coppel. Matt, he's 100%. We just trust that the Lord will touch him, revive him, and recover him.
Michael supports you 100%, 105%, my brother.
Matt, Michael is a true patriot, Matt. And I wish more Dominicans were like Michael. Matt, I want to support fully what is happening in Dominica with what the Honorable Leader, Leonard Clinton, and also the Pal Rep, Danny Lucas said. Matt, we are where we are today because of the action of one man. One man who has been in leadership, in governance, in giving this country's direction. And this man has been looking after himself and not looking after the people. The people are saying, and the call has been going out loud and clear, you have done enough and too much damage to Dominica's people, Dominica's good name, and Dominica as a whole, and they are asking you to go. But you know, in Dominica, I personally believe we are provoking the Lord of the Scriptures, you know.
You say provoking?
Yes, we are provoking God in Dominica. I'll tell you why. The Lord said, I am a jealous God. And Matt, in a modern day Dominica, well, everybody's talking about this one man. It's like there is no time for people to reverence, to worship, and to speak about the Lord of heaven and earth. Matt, we are provoking God's wrath in Dominica, you know. And this is why we have been calling on this brother to go. Matt, in a free, democratic society, we want law and order. We want the rule of law to be maintained. And Matt, just to make a point here very quickly, just bear with me. I have a warrant in my hand, Matt.
You said a warrant?
Yes, I have a warrant in my hand.
Somebody wants to arrest you or something?
Well, Matt, let me just read the warrant for you now, please. And I want to speak to my Dominican people. Thanks for the opportunity, Matt. I have a warrant in my hand. And this warrant, Matt, is signed by the UN, that is the United Nations, the US, United States of America, the UK, United Kingdom, the OAS, the OECS, CARICOM, the UE, CDB, Caribbean Development Bank, ECCB, Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, the Commonwealth, the Windward Islands. And Matt, this warrant is also signed by much more organization, but this is what I could bring out for now. And this warrant is in the hands of the Dominican people. And they are asked to execute this warrant on this rogue, corrupt, rotten regime posing as a government in Dominica. And it also says, Matt, if the Dominican people cannot execute this warrant, they will be helped by the patriots of Dominica. And if the patriots cannot, Matt, cannot execute this warrant, there is a group of Dominicans in 3D. They are going to assist in getting this warrant executed. So the person so named in this roguish, corrupt, rotten administration in Dominica, they are asked to surrender. All of them, Matt, with their resignation tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock at police headquarters. And then we will take it from there. Matt, we have just had enough of this. But where is it that you hear people giving money in the name of governance? Matt, why are our people, why are civil servants going to work? But why are policemen going to work today? Why are nurses and doctors and the teachers going to work? Why are children going to school? Matt, we need to clean Dominica. And this guy has done so much damage. All of a sudden, he's in every corner in Dominica. So he took all these years looking and feathering his nest. And now his back is against the wall. He's coming back to look for sympathy among the very people, their lives and their livelihood he has destroyed. Matt, we are not tolerating it. Matt, we want peace. We want justice. We want freedom to reign over Dominica. We want love to reign and exist among our people. And we are calling on every sector of the society, Matt, to come down to Roseau this afternoon, this evening, and say in one last clear voice, this God must go. Now, Matt, look at what happened in closing. I'm going to close now, Matt. You said you have investigators from the region coming to Dominica to investigate what? So a Bajan policeman or lawyer is going to come, live in Barbados, where they have a solid democracy, where they have transparency in government, where they have accountability in government. And we are trying to get rid of a dictator, and they are coming to tell us that this dictator must stay in power. Matt, we're not in North Korea. And we are not going to sit by and let Dominica become North Korea. The very civil servants that propping up this dictatorship, they cannot show dissent, or they can't speak on their phone, or they cannot have this conversation. Oh, why do we want to live in a country like this? Why do Dominicans want to live in a country where they cannot speak on their phone? My goodness me, all the phone is on a private property. You have a right to have a private conversation. And you have a right to say, this God of Dominica, he must go. And he must go now. No election, we don't know election in Dominica. We don't want no salary increase from you. You must just go. I have much more to say. Thanks for the time. I'll give some more.
All right, call me back. Call me back later. 4493095. Hello. Big meetings planned for tonight in Portersville and Lagon. Hello.
Your last caller, just jogged my memory a bit, talking about God.
Okay.
First, there is a very sad story, very, very sad. About 2 months ago, at about 10 a.m. in the morning, I was walking past the Suffolk Government School going towards the Sulphur Spring. I couldn't understand why there were about 10 youngish women together. They are just chatting along. About 10, school was going on, because school is at 9 o'clock at Suffolk. 10 o'clock, they're still talking, near the school gate. As I walked past that group, Matt, of women, one of the women, the girl is about maybe 45 years old, that sort of age group. I know her personally. Very little education, etc. As I went past, Matt, the girl said in Creole, Matt, she said, "Mi bon Dieu mon cavini." You understand Creole, Matt?
Very well.
Mi bon Dieu mon cavini. When I looked up, Matt, guess who was about 6 yards away walking towards me? The PAL rep for the Suffolk constituency, Denise Charles. She was obviously referring to Denise Charles. I don't know if Denise heard that woman, I saw her smile. I do not know if she heard it, but she didn't actually castigate her at all. And that is a sad place we are living in today in Dominica, Me, bon Dieu, mon cavini. Obviously, they were waiting on Dennis Charles for, I don't know what they were waiting on her for, but 10 of them together, and as I went past, me, bon Dieu, mon cavini, referring to Dennis Charles. So we are in a very, very sad state. And the guy at La Plaine gave you incontestable evidence, of where we are, accepting a house from a man who abused him, etc., etc. Okay, Matt? Now, Matt, before I go any further, you're asking Daniel Uge, were he not intimidated? And I'm going to ask you, were the people of South Korea intimidated a couple of weeks ago when millions of them came out on the street? Were the people of Russia intimidated last week? A 17-year-old was arrested. All the young kids came out in Russia because of the corruption. The daddy came to bail him out from the police station, Were the people of America intimidated? Millions of women were worldwide. Were the people of Egypt intimidated? Were the people of Libya, etc., intimidated? So why should Danny be intimidated, Okay, Matt? Matt, just quickly. Matt, on your program this morning, I made reference to Colin McIntyre, the animal doctor, when he was telling the people of Bush, Matt, at the recent town hall meeting that the government had plenty money. Remember I told you that? I think you should attempt to get that tip, Matt.
I'll try to get it for you.
Mainly CBI money. Try and get that tape and play it for the civil servants to hear the amount of money that is going about. So when they tell you they've got no money, Matt, it is a shame that they're pressurizing the civil servants.
The Prime Minister is saying be practical.
Pardon?
The Prime Minister is saying to the unions be practical.
Yes, but during the same meeting, my town hall meeting, just in final thing, I heard McIntyre was blasting and denigrating white people by telling the people at the Pay Bush meeting that the colonialists wanted to colonize us again because they are talking about our CBI program. Now, that statement was obviously meant for the folks at the CBS television station in America and for Mr. Rijok, both of whom have expressed concerns about both the CBI program and the diplomatic passport program. So he was saying that those white guys are colonialists coming to colonize us once more. Now, a day or two after McIntyre's denigration of the white money, I saw on Mapping TV's 8 o'clock news, I saw a check of $5 million was presented to McIntyre's government by the same white man he was denigrating. A few days earlier, Matt. So that money is to build a hospital at Marigot. So when I see McIntyre, or if you see McIntyre before me, Matt, ask McIntyre that if you see him before me, Matt, can McIntyre ask him, Matt, how does he reconcile the fact that he's denigrating white people and at the same time accepting a check of $5 million from the very same people he's denigrating? So you see why these jokers and the evil government must leave the government of this country, Matt?
Are you suggesting that they're blowing hot and cold?
Absolutely, but you can't be denigrating white people and get money from them as well. That's why McIntyre is a joker. He and Scary, they must go, Matt. You can have it both ways.
Will you be at the meeting today?
Matt, I have told you, that meeting is not really my favorite. I want to go there and sleep in the streets of Roseau for a whole month until Scarrett goes. You asking if I'll be at the meeting? The meeting is nothing. I'll be there, Matt. What's that missing? If you're asking me, are you prepared to sleep in the streets of Roseau for a month with your brothers and sisters? We have a right to do so by the Constitution, Matt. Of course I would. I would do it from tonight until about a month, Matt.
All right, so we have no doubts that Mr. Tavernier will be at the meetings tonight. 5 o'clock and 7:30 Lagon. Hello. Talk to me on the telephone. Hello.
How are you? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
What's going on? How are you doing, man?
Okay, my brother. How are you doing?
I missed you. I know you were out of state for a while. You came back. Welcome back. Welcome to the station.
Good to be back, my brother.
Yeah. Matt, we are rallying down. Laplin is ready, coming down heavy to the event this afternoon at the Port of Savannah. Myself, Mr. Ronald Green, and everyone is coming down to show and demonstrate to the people we stand for justice, we stand for democracy, and to make sure that you put country and people first. So we want.
So Laplin will be there.
I'm sorry.
Are you saying Laplin will be there?
Absolutely, we'll be in the house. We will be in the house. Definitely, we will be in the house. And I want to encourage every Dominican. I want to encourage the people at large to support the opposition, support the people's cry for justice, and get the stuff done.
All right, caller. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right. All right, we're right back, right there, after this.
Thursday, March 30th, 5 p.m., Pottersville, Savannah. We, the people of Dominica, stand to save our country from Scarrett and the international crimes of his rogue diplomats.
Enough is enough.
Thursday, March 30th, 7 p.m., Lagon, Roseau Central. We, the people of Dominica, stand to end the disgrace of ministers enjoying millions while the people become poorer and poorer. For jobs, for freedom, for righteousness and justice for all. Skerrit must go. This Thursday, 5 p.m. at Pottersville Savannah in Roseau North, 7 p.m. in Lagos, Roseau Central. The power in people coming to the capital city. Come one, come all.
Do not relent. You cannot scare us. Tell them we don't pray nobody. All of them who are confront. Tell them we don't pray nobody.
All right, we come back and we'll take your phone calls. Hello, talk to me.
Yes, good afternoon.
You, sir.
Yes, Matt, is the UWP aware that there are regional police in Dominica?
Yes, I think they are aware. They have some investigators on the block.
Yes, I saw a couple of them in plain clothes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, you don't know what they're investigating, though?
No.
All right, thank you. Hello, talk to me.
Mr. Pelter, blessings to you, sir.
How are you, sir?
I called. I heard you and Coppel was fighting one of these days.
Which Coppel?
Yeah, just joking with you. Let us forget about that.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Pelter is very interesting, listening to everything and where we are in this juncture of our history, King. I telling you, Matt, it is laughable. It is ridiculous, but it is also something that is embarrassing as well, Matt. Matt, many years and people have heard me talking about ignorance and naivety and docility and all of that, and they think, well, blessing thing is smart. That's why a lot of people they umbrage with me when I talk about me not being nobody. But I just want to make them know I can say all of that, and it's just another Jack talking. But Matt, this morning you heard when I said, let us set Skerrit aside and examine ourselves as a people. Did you hear that, Matt?
Yes, I heard you.
Thank you. Matt, I am saying, Matt, I've listened. I'm a person that is on the ground. And but the height of ignorance or the degree of ignorance in Dominica, Matt, that should be more fearful than even death. Those who are afraid of death. I am not. Matt, I telling you, the brother said they will, me bon Dieu, that means, look, my God is coming.
Mm-hmm.
Matt, what that is happening in Dominica, it is so unbelievable, Matt, or should not even be believed, incredulous, Matt. People are really sitting there and feeling they're proud because they're supporting the government or the prime minister, not realizing regionally and internationally, people watching us as a bunch of zombies, the dead going through the motion of the living, Matt. And if people have a bit of pride and dignity and even sanity, they should take into account that the world is watching us as a cluster of clowns, accommodating that level of brutality from Roosevelt Skerrit and this.
Did you say clowns?
Yeah, and I really don't care. I will not apologize who take offense. I said the rest of the world may be watching us or is watching us as a cluster of clowns. I'm not saying we are, but the way we are behaving, Matt, what we are accommodating, Matt, what we are tolerating, Matt,
or what we accept,
and what we accept. The world out there regionally. We don't have to go internationally. We all see what happens internationally in Russia, in Germany, in Australia, everywhere, not Australia, but many other places. Well, Australia, Guyana, even Guyana, Jamaica, St. Lucia. A lot of these countries in the Caribbean do not allow themselves to be lulled into that level of abuse, Matt. So really and truly, Matt, that is what I have to say. I want to almost forget Skerrit for a while. And watch my.
Will the blessings be at the meeting today?
Not even if I had no food, I would be there.
Okay, thank you very much. 1:45, look out for blessings. Hello.
Yes, good afternoon, Matt.
How are you? Good to hear you.
Yes, Matt.
All right.
Matt, I just want to call on Dominicans this afternoon to go to the meeting at Pottersville and the meeting in Lago this afternoon, tonight. Matt, I'm not there in person, but I'm there in spirit.
Okay. So you're encouraging all Dominicans to be there. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hello on the telephone.
Matthias Pilty, good afternoon to you, sir.
Hey, how are you doing, my brother?
Matt, I'm very well.
All right.
Matt, when I listen to my brother in Soufriere, Right Avenue, that gives me the drive to continue the fight that we're fighting. And his actions like these, Matt, that we need in Dominica to see the back of this regime, this rogue regime, my brother. Dominica need to step up the game. The Patriots need to step up our game in terms of the militancy as it pertains to the actions that we take on the street. We don't have to be violent. I'm not preaching any violence. But that is only what will get this, I don't want to say criminals, these guys' attention. When you basically have to sleep day in and out on the streets asking for justice, righteousness to pervade the length and breadth of this country. And I am saying it is coming because when an animal, as Blessing say normally, is cornered, it has no choice but to lash out at you. And this regime, they will eventually act out in a more brutal manner. It is where we are just in the beginning of things to come. And it's only then we will have that kind of action, of resolution to our demise in this country, Matt. Matt, come hell high water. Once God give me the strength, this afternoon I will be there with my pan knocking at these guys so that they will get the message that they must go. Come hell high water. They must go.
Okay, my brother, thank you very much. There's a message of solidarity from the United States. Let's see who's on the line at this time. Hello.
Good afternoon, Matthias Peltier.
How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, Matt, personally. But, Matt, on behalf of Dominica, I'm distressed. I'm angry. And, Matt, frankly, I want to ask a couple questions. My first question is, why is it now that CARICOM or whoever is sending regional security forces into Dominica, Matt, when Mr. Gunn Emmanuel, an 80-something-year-old man, and his spouse were firebombed in their house? Where was the regional security? When the police constable that worked with the FIU home was firebombed, Matt, where was the regional security? Matt, when Anthony Astafan sent the police at the home of Lennox Linton wrongfully without cause to arrest him and jail him falsely, Matt, where were the regional security forces? Matt, when all these killings and crimes, when the execution of a Dominican citizen on High Street in dusk by a high-powered rifle, according to the Dominica Police Force, the man was selected from a crowd, execution style. Where was the regional police force, Matt? Matt, is it that these regional governments are in cahoots with Roosevelt Skerrit and the burdens that he has brought on the people of Dominica? He has reduced Dominica to poverty, and now the regional CARICOM, Matt. When they were rigging the elections, Matt, where was CARICOM? Matt, when we were asking for assistance for a commission of inquiry into the CBI and the wanton and reckless sale of diplomatic passports against the Convention on Diplomatic Matters, where was CARICOM and the regional services? Matt, Dominicans should tell these people, get the hell out of Dominica. But I don't care where they are, who they come from. They have no right to be in Dominica. And Dominicans are too docile, we're too quiet, and we tolerate too much garbage.
All right, caller, thank you very much. 1:50 is the morning time. We expect another call from the overseas line in a minute. Let's take a phone call. Hello. How are you, sir?
Good afternoon to you and your listeners. I want to thank Jerry Louis in a very special way. I want to thank Frederick Baron, Dr. Christian, Blessing, and all the other patriots, Lofty, all the other patriots who have been sending messages on my phone, just taking it one day at a time. But I cannot be lying there and see my country, Dominica, agonize and looking for help. This meeting tonight is to send a message to Roosevelt Skerrit and his administration that enough is enough. You have tarnished the reputation of Dominicans. We are no longer proud to say that we are Dominicans, both here and those in the diaspora. You have embarrassed us. You have shamed us. You have violated the Constitution of Dominica. You cannot pay public officers what is due to them. And it's Charles Savary in 1979 who say any government that cannot pay public officers should get out. This is the words of Charles Savary. He sits in the White House today. So this meeting tonight It's going to be a meeting of information and a meeting of education, and to send a clear message to the government that they must go. Matter, not only Roosevelt Skerrit must go, the entire cabinet must go. They are on record by saying to us, if not Skerrit, then who? If not Skerrit, then who? They are saying how incompetent that they are. They know Skerrit is involving all sorts of underneath deals. How can you have our passport selling to crooks left, right, and center all over the world? I repeat it over and over. You remember Ambrose George was traveling, Matt, with a money launderer. There was no evidence to substantiate that Ambrose was laundering money. But Ambrose George paid the price because he accompanied the money launderer as a minister of government. Today, the leader of the country had Montfarret in Mount Daniel hiding, and you don't want to go. We are asking Mr. Skerrit to step aside. Charles Savra, who taught us how to demonstrate in 1979, we must not be afraid of the police. We must not be afraid of other forces that is coming to the country. If we don't stand up as a people, as a country, and of course as a nation, it will have implications for us.
All right, let's take a call now from the overseas line, 153. Somebody's there. Hello.
Hi, good afternoon, ma'am. This is Muslim Edwards.
How are you doing, Miss Edwards? I heard that you had a solidarity message.
Yes, I do.
All right, go ahead, please.
Yes. First of all, I want to say greetings to my Dominican people. And I am here in solidarity with my Dominican people as a patriotic daughter from Dominica soil. And I bring good news and news of solidarity and support from the Dominicans for Defense of Democracy group in the diaspora. I am here to tell you, my Dominican people, that we are in this fight together to save our country. And we are not faint and weak. We are not terrified nor fearful. We are not intimidated by Roosevelt Skerrit and Daniel Carbon's intimidation tactics, and neither should you be, because you have rights as Dominicans, and you have international support. We, the Dominicans for Defense of Democracy group, has ensured that you have international media to bring the immediate report on Roosevelt Skerrit and Daniel Carbon's atrocities against Dominicans who will be exercising their democratic rights this evening if they are man and brave enough to commit any atrocities against peaceful Dominicans who are exercising their rights. We have alerted the International Agency for Human Rights. And make no mistakes, Mr. Skerrit and Mr. Carbon, the International Court of Justice and Human Rights will have no objections in prosecuting you all for crimes against humanity if you want to commit them. We have apprised the Organization of American States and the United Nations on the evisceration of democracy in Dominica and the trampling of Dominicans' rights in order that Roosevelt Skerrit and his regime stay in power. I am here to inform you, my Dominican people, that we, the Dominicans for the Defense of Democracy group, has explored every legal avenue afforded to us here in the United States of America to bring the plight of a Dominican people to the world, and the world is watching. The world is tuned in to see how we Dominicans say no to Roosevelt Skerrit and his corrupt regime. The world is watching how you prove to Roosevelt Skerrit, Rayburn Blackmore, and Daniel Carbon that your democracy is worth fighting for. The world is watching how we stand up against bad governance and corruption in office. My people, it is all right to stand up and fight for a good, accountable, and transparent government. We know that a good government never happens on its own. Likewise, a dictator never lives on his own. Do not let Roosevelt Skerrit tell you that you should accept a dictatorship within your democracies. My people, it is time to prove to Roosevelt Skerrit that you understand your freedom and liberties and will no longer keep you muzzled and in bondage. My people, it is time to rise up and let this government be afraid of you. Because when the government is afraid of the people, it does right by the country and its citizens, and we have peace and justice. But when you, the people, are afraid of the government, you get tyranny. Yes, the tyranny that Roosevelt's terrorists has perpetrated on our country and our people, which he has demonstrated over and over and over again. Our country has been governed much too long by Roosevelt's terrorist evils of injustice, suppression, and corruption. But today, on behalf of the Dominicans for the Defense of Democracy group, I sound the call for you to rise up and assert your rights that are clearly outlined in the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Dominica. We are appealing to you, our Dominican people, to turn out in large numbers this afternoon at 5 p.m. on the Pottersville Savannah to join voices with other patriotic Dominicans, including the members of the Dominicans for the Defense of Democracy chapters in Dominica, headed by Mr. Dion Roll of Roseau and Mr. Jason Fontaine of La Plaine. Remember, we, the Dominicans for the Defense of Democracy, promised to fight relentlessly to save our country, and we have brought advocacy and representation on the ground in Dominica as we stand with one resounding message that Roosevelt's carrot must go, and we will not rest until Roosevelt's carrot demits office. I want to tell Roosevelt's carrot that the power in the people is always stronger than the people in power. And together we shall succeed. We shall succeed. And Roosevelt's carrot must go. Thank you. Thank you, Dominicans. May God bless our Dominican people.
Thank you, Maslin Edwards. She's the president of 3D in the United States Dominica in Defense of Democracy.
Deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome. No, I join hands so often with students and others behind jail bars singing it. We shall overcome. Sometimes we've had tears in our eyes when we joined together to sing it, but we still decided to sing it. We shall overcome. No, before this victory is won, some will have to get thrown in jail some more, but we shall overcome. Don't worry about us. Before the victory is won, some of us will lose jobs, but we shall overcome. Before the victory is won, even some will have to face physical death. But if physical death is the price that some must pay to free their children from a permanent psychological death, then nothing shall be more redemptive. We shall overcome. Before the victory is won, some will be misunderstood and called bad names and dismissed as rabble-rousers and agitators.